there's also this season a lot of new coaches in the area.
Yes. Yeah.
One of those schools that's got a new coach, Muhlenberg County.
Yes.
Hayes Browning took over the program up there. Our very own, how about this? Dominique Yates. He went up there.
Fantastic.
He's from Greenville.
I know he is.
So they kind of fancy him there.
Yeah, they do.
And so he did a story for us, kind of looking at Coach Hayes Browning.
Yeah.
And here it is.
It's a new era here in Muhlenberg County. After going 6-5 last season, their first winning record in school history, Brandon Standiford resigned as head football coach. Now former defensive coordinator Hayes Browning is the head of the herd, and he's coaching in a town that he's very familiar with.
I grew up here in Greenville and graduated from Muhlenberg South in 2002.
Browning continued his education at the University of Kentucky, and that's where he found his true passion.
While I was at UK, I started coaching football and decided I wanted to do full-time football and full-time teaching.
After Browning made some coaching stops at Henry Clay and Anderson County High School, it was when he joined the staff at Lexington Christian Academy where his football coaching career really took off.
By my second year was the defensive coordinator, and in 2009 we were blessed with a great group of kids, some talent, and we're able to go 14-1 and win the state championship.
After Browning became a well-established assistant coach, he decided it was time to become a head coach. And after one season as the head coach of Webster County, he decided he really wanted to come home.
I had an opportunity to move back here as an assistant. It was the best decision for my family. So the last 2 years I've been here as an assistant for Coach Standiford.
After Coach Standiford resigned as head coach, Browning took over in January, and his goal for the football program is about more than just winning games.
You know, I had a blueprint, I had a plan. It was all about building relationships, building the kids in the weight room, conditioning them, and teaching them football.
There's no doubt that football has changed in Muhlenberg County. One of the biggest changes was the facilities.
We have a 77 locker room in there. We were able to, decorate it with motivational signs, our core value signs. We have a weight room with 9 racks in it, decorated as well. We've got stuff everywhere. The kids aren't hurting for anything. The stadium, the turf, that's just a big selling point. Kids, if they're kind of interested, they see the facilities, they might want to come out and try it.
Being a head coach comes with great responsibility, but Browning uses that as his motivation.
It's been said that a coach can affect more kids in a season than a lot of people do in a lifetime. We've got 52 young men in there that I'm trying to help grow into young men, productive citizens, hopefully one day be husbands and fathers and get a job and be productive and have great lives. I think coaching's a calling, and when you look at it that way, you gotta love getting up every day and coming to work.
Well, first off, I said Dominique was from Greenville, and he corrected me and said from Central City.
Yeah.
So apologize for offending you.
It's a huge difference.
You played up in Muhlenberg. Did you play for South or North? Because you played when they were still split, right?
Yes. For my first 2 years, I was at Muhlenberg North. Final 2 years was with the Mustangs.
With the Mustangs.
Yes,
so
and we didn't have that
coming home for you.
Yes, we didn't have that nice stadium. We played at Muhlenberg South Middle School, and so about 2 years after I graduate, I walk in to see the stadium and a little jealous.
So did you resent that? Is that what we're getting right now?
A little bit. I mean, I'm not going to get into that too much, but I did tell the coach I wish I was about 2 years younger.
That's the other package you did that we couldn't show today.
Yes, the jealousy.
Where you ran it. Yeah, I got it.
How do you think Coach is going to do up there with them?
I was impressed. He's only about 31 years old, and just the fact that the team is already rallying behind him, and they spoke highly of him. I asked him, how's the coach, off the record? They said, great coach, good energy, and they really enjoy just the way he picks them up, and they're really buying into what he brings in Muhlenberg County.
You notice how he just said it was off the record, and then he told us.
I know.
It's technically not off the record anymore.
Yeah, I know they're not going to trust him anymore.
No, he just blew it.
The takeaway I got was the last statement he said, over and above the football, is that coaching is a calling. And I really believe that. And you could tell just by that interview how engaged he was. Obviously, you felt that when you're talking to him.
Absolutely. Seeing how young he is now, because he has plenty of football left ahead of him, but just the fact that he started while he was in college, just learning behind some great coaches and seeing how he is today, already just well established. And like I said, at a young age, he knew coaching was what he wanted to do. and just he really enjoys it. So
give us a prediction. How many wins do your Muhlenberg County Mustangs get this year?
That's tough.
They were 6-5 last year, right?
6-5.
First
I'll
write it down.
Yeah, you're gonna write that down.
How many did you get?
They went 6-5 last year.
Right.
I'm going to say. That's tough. That's tough. I don't want to go too low because I got to go home later, so I don't want them to kick me out of the town when I get there. I'll say.
Well, good thing this doesn't air until 6:30.
No kidding. I mean, man, Don, he's chewing up some airtime right now, isn't he?
I'll say I think they'll get about 6 more wins because they do have about
6 more. So 12? Win 12. They're gonna win 6.
They'll win 6. I'll say they'll win about 6 games because they have about 52 kids, but only 6 are seniors. Okay. So a very young group, but they are athletic. I think
you're doubting their sophomores and juniors, is what you're saying.
I will not doubt it all.
Seniors,
I will not. Maybe if I go back to more practices, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man,
well, Dominique, I appreciate you going up there and getting the pay for us. Very nice job. Very nice story.
Thank you very much.
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Doug and I will talk with Monroe County head coach John Pettit, my new best friend. Stay tuned. You're watching the Sports Connection.